gathered here for design thinking discussion on applications of electromagnetic waves. So we all know what is a design thinking. It is a process of understanding the needs of the user. So we have 5 stages in design thinking: empathy, define, ideate, prototype and testing. In empathy, we will be finding out what are all the problems faced by the user. In define, we will be listing out we will be defining what is the exact problem statement, and ideate will be listing out the ideas for the problem statement, and prototype will be defining a product. So we will be building a product, or it can be a software or hardware, whatever may be, based on the problem statement, and will be based on the problem statement we will be defining a product over here. And in testing part, we will be checking whether it meets the needs of the user. If it doesn't meet the needs of the user, again we have to start with the define part. It is an iterative process. So now in this discussion, we are going to discuss about we are going to apply these 5 stages in the applications of the electromagnetic waves. Okay. So let's discuss for a few seconds, and after that we can start the discussion. So let's start the discussion.
Good evening everyone, myself Santosh. I am going to talk about the empathy part. At this stage, we identify the users who use the electromagnetic waves and what problems they face. Mobile users, internet accessors and healthcare professions are the main users, and the problems they face are slow internets in remote areas, and low network sites in disaster places, and high cost for their infrastructures.
Today we have to discuss about define, convert observation into a clear problem. We can use electromagnetic wave effectively to design a reliable high-speed communication system that works in all environment. Focus areas: speed, reliability and accessibility.
Next one is an ideate part, which will be discussed by Shivani.
Hello everyone, I am Shivani. I am going to discuss about ideate. Ideate means listing out the ideas which the problem should be solved. In this ideate part, I am going to talk about the different part of the electromagnetic waves. In electromagnetic waves, we are leveraging the different types of electromagnetic waves into radio waves, microwaves, infrared waves and the high frequency waves. In radio waves, the applications of FM and AM broadcasting, and microwaves you are using as a mobile networks and also the short range communications. Infrared waves, the waves which are having the infrared wavelengths are also included in infrared waves, and the high frequency waves like X-rays, which is used in medical imaging, and gamma rays, which is going to be in cancer treatments. Now to continue this part, I call the layers. I am Valerisi from second year ECC. I am going to talk about prototype. Prototype is a small, simple model used to test how it works before the final system, and electromagnetic waves in wireless communication system. A person speaks or sends data, and it converts and the transmitter converts into electromagnetic waves, and the antenna sends the data through air, and another antenna receives the data, and at last the receiver converts it back into data or voice. And in satellite communication system, ground station send signal to a satellite, and satellite receives and boosts the signal and send it back to earth, and it is mainly used in TV and Wi-Fi systems.
So myself Vivi. So we have to check the performance of the design system, right? So it is divided into two parts. First, technical evaluation and practical evaluation. In technical evaluation, we have to test the signal strength, noises and interference, and coverage area. And in practical evaluation, we have to test the cost implementation, ease of use, and complexity, and also scalability. So for a sample testing scenario, we have to test the Wi-Fi signal in free space and inside the building, and to observe how the remote waves behave, such as reflection and absorption.
On design thinking approach on applications of EM waves. So you all discussed about the different stages of design thinking, starting from empathy, define, ideate, prototype, and finally testing as well. So we have discussed the 3 criteria in each and every stages of design thinking. So this design thinking act as a bridge between the electromagnetism and as well as the real world. So when we implement this design thinking in any of the field, we'll be getting a more refined solution, more innovative solutions. Okay. So thank you all for your valuable points. Thank you.